Hello? We care about you hotline. Uh-huh. Well, hi, Mrs. Davis. How are you doing today? Super. What can we do for you, huh? What's on your mind today? What can we help you with? Uh-huh. You feel bad today? Why do you feel bad, Mrs. Davis? We don't want you to feel bad on a nice, beautiful day like this. What do you feel bad about? You don't think people appreciate your Christmas gifts? Uh-huh. Well, what kind of gifts do you have in mind? That you don't think they'd appreciate it, Mrs. Davis? Uh-huh. Mrs. Davis, I'll have to stop you right there. Nutcrackers, for teenagers or anybody else are out, Giving a nutcracker, figure, those neat nutcrackers was cool about 20 years ago, but now it's stupid. No one wants to get a nutcracker. What else do you give people, Mrs. Davis? Fruitcakes? No, fruitcakes are out. Mrs. Davis, there's nothing that tastes good on a fruitcake. Even the fruit on a fruitcake is crap, It looks stupid. It tastes stupid. It doesn't taste good. You might as well go out and, buy a Twinkie and eat it. Or some Oreo cookies, or 10 times better than a flippin' fruitcake. It's no wonder they don't like to see you coming with a present, Mrs. Davis. Well, what else do you give them? A fruit basket? Hey, Mrs. Davis, what do you have in a fruit basket? You have what? I don't know, 3 or 4 oranges, a couple of apples, 3 or 4 bananas, maybe an avocado, maybe a little bag of nuts, walnuts. No one wants a flippin' fruit basket. They're stupid. Half of these things, Mrs. Davis, are going to be tossed in the garbage, and the other half, who knows what happens to the other half? No one wants a fruit basket. That's stupid. It's low class. And you know what? Those presents, I'm not trying to put you down, Mrs. Davis. I'm on your side. Those things are stupid. When you give a present like that to somebody, they think that you can't think for yourself, and you're a little bit odd and crazy, because those gifts are dumb nowadays. People want money. They want money, and they want gift cards, maybe some show tickets, some electronic things, some iPads, PlayStation 4 games and so forth. They don't want fruit baskets and fruit cakes. Mrs. Davis, it's time to grow up. You weren't born yesterday, were you? I mean, you sound like you're a baby, Your thinking is so immature, Mrs. Davis. It's time to get a grip on life. And when you go to the store, buy something that people want. Like a nice music box, I don't mean a little thing you wind up. I mean a fantastic music box, a big Ferris wheel. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a nice merry-go-round and all the colored lights and all the, 50 Christmas tunes and stuff. They don't want any flippin' fruit baskets. What is wrong with you people? I mean, I don't mean to laugh at you, Mrs. Davis, but good golly, It's time to get your head out of the sand and, try to do things that are right, in your life. What else what else is on your mind, huh? When you call people, they say that they can't talk or they don't answer the phone. Geez, I wonder why that is, Mrs. Davis. Why do you think that when you call and they say your name and your number on their caller ID, why do you think they don't answer the phone, Mrs. Davis? Huh? Do you think that they're busy? That they got a lot to do? They're right in the middle of, dishes or something? I'll tell you why they don't answer the phone, Mrs. Davis, when they see your name and your number on their caller ID. Because you're boring. You go on and on and on and on and talk about nothing. No one cares about your vacation slides. No one cares about, what you saw at the store and, the parking lot, had some gum on the ground and you stepped on it, and then on the way home, on the way inside, you stepped in some dog stuff on the grass. No one cares about that, Mrs. Davis. They care about TV shows and what they're going to eat, They don't care about your little piddly things. So stop annoying the crap out of people, Mrs. Davis. Here's a couple of suggestions, Stop giving dumb gifts. Stop annoying the crap out of people. And grow up and quit being a crybaby titty mouth. All right? Call us anytime. That's what we're here for. Okay, hope that helps. Bunch of losers. I talk to losers like that every day. There's not one time that I can remember in the last 3 years that I've talked to someone that's, People, you have to think. Think. No one wants an idiot. No one wants to be around an idiot or someone that's negative. You got to be positive. You got to be sharp as a tack. You got to be classy. You got to be hip. And you got to think. You're put on this earth to what? To think. Not to be an idiot, but to think. So think. Please, people, please.